just going to take me a minute to get to the end of this row. So just be patient and just enjoy the quietness of the moment and take in the details. There's lots of texture to be seen. I'm just going to finish my row. Maybe I can just tell you about the top that I'm wearing while I'm sitting here knitting. This is also something that I've made myself. It's by Dando Designs, and I have shown you before. It's the kichi top, and it's made with a combination of pure linen and eri silk fibers and actual 2 different yarns. So the more open stocking stitch areas that you can see are just the linen held on its own, and then the garter stitch areas are a strand of light fingering eri silk held together with the linen. Now the linen is probably very close to lace weight, so it's between a light fingering and a lace weight, and I love the difference in texture between these 2 different stitches on its top. It gives the whole top a lovely variation, and as you can see I'm wearing an orange sort of little vest underneath, and you can see that through the stocking stitch, so it is quite see-through. So you can wear, you know, something else, a different color underneath it. It's quite fun, or a flesh color bra, or whatever you like. Even black, I think, would look very interesting to see. So yeah, I made mine quite long. It's sort of like a tunic. It comes down to my upper thighs, and I wear it a lot. It's perfect for this late summer kind of weather, and it's light, and it's got this beautiful drape, and I get the feeling that as I wash it, it's going to stretch a bit, but I don't mind. Hi, so here I am, Sita of the Shawl Knitter Unplugged. I've just popped in today with what I think won't be a very long episode. I just got a very nice quiet moment, and I've got some new exciting yarn that I'm working with, and I just thought it would be a good opportunity to share it with you, and also just to say that, yeah, there's lots of things going on in my life at the moment, and it's like things are happening and then they unhappen and something else is happening. So I've just returned from India, literally 2 weeks ago, and I was possibly planning to go and visit my sister in Australia, and that was due to happen in May. But I'm not ready to go anywhere yet, and that will literally be in 5 weeks' time, and I really don't feel like jumping up and packing up and moving on. And besides the fact that the visa process is a very, very grueling process for South Africans, generally to get a visa is a grueling process. I just changed the angle of it. Let's see if that works better. Yeah, so I've decided that I won't be doing that now. I'll just be staying and having a quiet 6 months in South Africa through the winter, and focusing on some fabulous projects and a new craft that I'm very excited about, and just taking it easy, you know. I think I'm learning with age that one doesn't have to rush around all the time. And I'm needing a bit of quiet time, silent time, craft time, time to focus on a new craft, which means I'll be doing some research, reading up some books. In fact, yesterday I went to the big central library in Cape Town, which is, wow, it's quite an amazing place to go to. And in all the years of 30 odd years that I've been in Cape Town, I have once been to the library, but I haven't been to where it is now in this lovely old building. And it is a massive library, 3 or 4 levels, and places to sit and places to have meetings and quiet areas and art exhibitions. And so I ended up in the art library, which was great. I was looking for books on weaving, and specifically on rigid heddle loom weaving, which, believe it or not, is not a lot to be found, but there is some. So I just spent a couple of hours actually just looking through all the different art books on weaving and contemporary weavers and beautiful designs that they do, and just reading about the weavers. And eventually I chose one book to bring away because I was about to go and walk around quite a lot in the city, so I couldn't carry these books. They're all hardcover books, so I photographed them. I brought one home with me, and I will go back next week and pick the rest up, and I can keep them for 6 weeks, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you are ever in Cape Town, do yourself a favor. It's right next door to the Cape Town City Hall on the Grand Parade. It is a beautiful, beautiful building. There are some lovely people who work there, and it's just such a lovely place to be in, silent, and you can smell books. I haven't been in a library for ages. Anyway, that's my library story, and I am going to be working on a rigid heddle loom, which is actually arrived yesterday. It's sitting here in its lovely bag, but I've decided that I will wait until in a week's time. I will be going to Robertson, and I will be able to have space to put it out and leave it out and become friends with it. So right now I just started a new project. So after I went to the library yesterday, I went to meet a dear friend of mine from Norway who comes periodically to Cape Town and offers willingly to bring me glorious yarn from Norway. So that's what she did, and we met for lunch, and I had ordered some yarns, and so I got them. And today I've started knitting on the first yarn. This is a project I've been dying to get into. It's the Coorie In Poncho by Amy Polko, and I have to make some modifications because this yarn is really, it's a sport weight. It's not a DK. She calls for a DK and a 4mm needle and